There we go. They're gonna hear us in 5 minutes.
Cool, cool.
Match is hopefully gonna start soon. Hopefully it hasn't started yet, though I don't think it has.
Don't forget to post the stream link in Discord for everyone who's interested.
I did. I posted an announcement.
Not that anyone would be interested in this boring match.
Well, this is probably gonna be as interesting as it's gonna get. Sadly.
Oh, man, I'm so upset. I didn't get to drink anything.
You can still get a drink.
I have 2 bottles of wine here.
Yeah, why not?
But I also just made myself a cup of tea. Hold on, let me just get a glass. You know, back up.
People are asking for you, Sleek.
Who is?
People in the server.
Nice.
They're very excited to meet you. Or at least see you.
One way trip.
Gabe's 20.
I'm really not fucked to change my name just for this.
Alright, so we're now on the screen.
Ooh.
On the match screen.
Flint killing it. He's already sweating with 12 and 1. Nice.
Flint, yeah. I mean, Matthias has 7 kills and 0 deaths. Oh, auto swap. Nice.
Okay. Let's see. I'm sure I can even change the camera thing myself.
Yeah. You just have to like put it on free, move around, and then put it on locked.
Yeah, I won't do it, I'll just have a look at it. It's been a while.
Oh, they're gonna probably start it again.
Yes, I can.
You are Ian. You are a shipman. Oh wait, Silas is a shipman. He went to space cruise.
Why not both?
Yeah, both. Yeah, why not both?
Wait, so who's adminning this one?
I think Silas is,
Ooh.
but probably not for very long. Seeing
Why
as
does he have
he's
to go somewhere?
no, he's fucking up.
Oh,
like
right.
really hard. I suspect they want. Okay. Republic. Oh my god.
Wait, what even are the factions supposed to be? Republic and Sith, or?
They are supposed to be Republic and Separatist. Great start, guys. Great start.
Some minor technical incompetence.
Yeah.
Not even
Incompetences.
difficulties.
Yeah.
Straight up
playing.
retarded.
Yeah.
Huh. So wait, he's adminning it, yet he's playing? Okay.
Yeah, they don't have an admin.
Well, I suppose Ian did the same in the match against us.
Yeah. I mean, I could admin, but then I can't stream.
So can you move your camera around right now? No.
Mm-hmm. No.
Okay, good.
Oh, so it's Old Republic versus Sith Empire. Hopefully.
Republic. Okay.
Hopefully these are the intended factions.
I'm just going to.
Probably not.
Okay. Move your camera.
Yeah, I'm moving. There you go.
Yeah,
They're gonna hear us in 5 minutes. Oh boy, I have my...
Cool.
I forgot to mute my own stream, so then I suddenly heard myself talk. Fucking hell. Scared the shit out of myself. Oh, it's a reset on live. Holy shit, okay.
Oh.
So Old Republic is Team 1, or RA72nd is Old Republic. Sith Empire is SnailShell. Let's see. So, basic lineup for SnailShell. No snipers or anything like that. One shield. Let's have a look at RA72nd. One shield.
They have a shield.
And I think probably no sniper.
No,
yeah,
I
no
think
sniper.
Sniper is the best choice in this map.
You can do it. I mean, Vengeful did a pretty good job the first time he played on this.
I mean,
Carlos as well.
Take that back, Carlos.
Yeah,
Carlos
I was gonna say. Yeah,
carries.
Carlos even had a an ace.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I
so
think
did Ibra in our match.
Yeah, did he?
It went
Oh.
completely unnoticed, and
Oh yeah, it
he's quite
did. Yeah,
upset.
you're right.
Getting messages from Marco to tell me to turn up my microphone. Well,
So it's quiet so far, as it usually is. They're probably waiting for flag spawns. These two teams are very evenly matched. Oh my fucking god. If these notifications and shit I'm gonna get constantly, if that's gonna continue, I'm gonna fucking turn off my fucking computer. Alright, so sorry for that. No kills yet. That was a nice nade. Probably got in some good hits. Oh,
it's gonna be
another.
tough though. No color identification to remember players.
Yeah, we can't really know who is who at the moment in players.
The only thing I know is Axe is the shield.
Yeah, Axe is probably a shield there. Ooh, he is getting fucking destroyed with grenades though. So the flag is gonna spawn in hopefully 45 seconds. And then we'll see where it spawns and who's gonna get lucky. I haven't even looked at the lineups. Oh, there goes the shielder for RA72nd.
Didn't really get much
Axe.
time to talk about it.
Yeah.
Straight up live.
Right, so of course, you know, Axe, Rage, Ian, Neath, Alistair, very strong lineup.
Yeah. Very, very well known players to the mod.
Yeah.
Long time players, all of them.
Rage coming back quite recently, but still very strong player.
Rage introducing Ian to the mod and teaching him the dirty tricks. How to be scum. But, you know, there's also a bit of skill in there, obviously.
A bit, yeah.
Just a bit.
The flag spawning in favor of not really any team. If I'd have to choose, it's probably SnailShell. But it's pretty much in the middle.
This Republic guy is in a bit of a
mess. Yeah.
There's no cover.
Yeah, Alistair is dead.
Goes. Oh, trade.
Ian killing Matthias. So probably the biggest weak points the SnailShell have is that they have 2, maybe 3 players that don't use a microphone, which is, you know, in a competitive match that can be, at a, you know.
Yeah, they'd have to know each other quite well.
Yeah, exactly. Which they do, and of course they are winning that right now, so can't really speak much.
Yeah.
They are, I mean, they're winning, so there's only one guy that...
For them.
Who the fuck just joined? Right, so it seems like SnailShell's gonna win this round.
I'm going to need you to apparently turn up my volume as well.
Oh, okay.
Apparently that is a bit of an issue.
Yeah, alright, so I'm gonna do that real quick. This should bring you guys to...
Yeah, so
why don't my...
First round goes to SnailShell.
Yeah, alright.
Pretty, almost a flawless round. Only one death.
Matthias, yeah, of course Matthias.
Yeah, City Norwegians. All they're good for, just bait.
Right, so it seems like my hotkeys are not really working, so I'm just gonna do this as best I can. Alright, SnailShell got the first round, so I'm just gonna put that in. Alright. So it's live again. 30 seconds in, no kills yet, of course. Both teams are doing this carefully. Don't want to lose a player at the first, like, few minutes.
Can see Axe Captain waiting at the bunker there, ready with the shield to make an aggressive push. That could end quite well if he does it perfectly.
This map is very tricky in the way of like where you can push and what's a good like flank to push and what is good to defend.
Wherever you push, there's no good cover.
Yeah, exactly.
Physical cover. You need to rely on someone to have your back to lay down some fire.
It's a very complicated map. It doesn't look like it, but it is very complicated when you're playing it in a competitive match.
Grenades are doing some damage to the RA now.
It's trying to get some damage in.
Ian,
of course, they have
Axe.
Is that Ian? Yeah.
Yeah, you see the score bouncing up.
Oh yeah.
Good use of the nades though, because now they know that their med packs have been lowered.
Yeah, exactly.
Although, unfortunately, they did not get a kill out of it.
Well, it's too bad the matches are only 5 minutes, or rounds are only 5 minutes, because that of course, you know, lowers the tactical usage of medic packs and stuff. You're never gonna use 6 medic packs in 5 minutes.
That's true. But also at the same time, if it was longer, obviously no one would really push.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this really gives in the tactical advantage of waiting for a flag spawn and stuff.
Exactly. Makes it more competitive. Oh, another cheeky grenade.
Ooh, again, X dying to a nade.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Flag is gonna spawn. Where is he gonna spawn? Ooh, again in the advantage of SnailShell.
Oh, that's a rough spawn. All they need to do is get their shield out back.
Yeah, I'm actually confused as to why SnailShell did not have anyone stored there. Like, why they weren't waiting there, because it is a flag spawn.
Yeah,
and then they have
and
to
you can
walk
easily
there.
get some shots from there. You know,
however,
it's a good place to shoot from.
They didn't really have to push there, because the RA72nd instantly started pushing the moment the flag spawned.
Yeah.
Not really necessary, seeing as they should know that the SnailShell also had to walk there before.
And they've been punished for it.
Yeah, they've been punished. So SnailShell taking good advantage of that.
Yeah, two rounds over. 2 to SnailShell, and only 1 kill from the RA.
Oh, I see a sniper on the SnailShell side. They're probably just gonna try our luck this time, seeing as they're 2 rounds up.
That might be a bit cheeky.
I'm gonna edit the score again, guys. Sorry for the floating. Alright.
Oh.
So
the RA trying some grenades at the bunker.
Yeah. Yeah, grenades are very good, are meta in the competitive league.
Yeah, no, and it's especially cheeky that you can throw it at the wall and it'll, you know, obviously it's an area effect around the wall.
Exactly.
So especially that bunker can be quite sly.
So RA72nd not really doing very well in terms of kills. Yanitori the only one with a kill.
It's not looking like a good start to them. Surprising, as seeing as they've been thought to be the highlight group, the favorites. It's not a good start for them at all.
To be honest, I feel like they're not really adapting as well, because they've been doing the same tactic 3 times now, or this is the 3rd time, and it's not working out for them. So I don't know why they're not changing things up.
You think after Axe being killed by that grenade,
that,
you know,
on that same position,
stand there again.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, he's learned a bit. He's standing slightly back, but
it's another risk they take, and of course, like, being at that bunker at this point in the round is just useless, because the flag is not going to spawn there, and pushing it is very hard on that corner because it's so open.
Yeah.
X is going to try something now, of course. Yeah, it's not going to work.
Was a very good attempt of him, but
it was a nice attempt.
Alistair couldn't have helped because he'd have to peek around the corner.
Exactly. So it's not really, it's the, you know, going to that flank, to the bunker on the Old Republic side, you basically just have to hold it, really. Because it's not really a good place to push, and the flag doesn't spawn there, so...
Yeah.
I'm actually...
they might be freaking out a bit, getting a bit worried.
Yeah, maybe. You think they can keep their cool. And it's actually, I only see it now happening, like the guy on the roof of on the Old Republic side. I'm not sure why they're not using that roof more often. Like, it's a control point. Like, you can have an overview of almost the entire map, and they're not using it.
One person up there to scout the entire map.
Yeah, exactly. Carlos did an amazing job on top of there. So.
But look, this should not happen. They already have this flag.
Yeah.
And look, they're getting, you know, this is happening to them.
And this is why you have the people up there on that roof. Like, they couldn't push to that flag if you had someone up there watching it, and you know, probably even more people up there, like too, so that someone can also watch the other flank. And now he's just, you know, having to worry on all flanks. So this is just a lost round, really.
Yeah, Ian can try as hard as he wants. Even if he kills 4 of them, he will not kill the shield on the flag.
Yeah, and then he also... Yeah, exactly. And then he's not going to be in time. Yeah, there we go. Flawless round for SnailShell, no deaths. Not a great start. It's probably going to be map swap. I'm going to assume that the SnailShell requested this map. Oh, it's a side swap.
I'd hope so, seeing as the RA are doing absolutely abysmally.
Yeah.
Hope it's not their choice.
So I know, I believe I heard Yanitori say, the team captain of the RA72nd, he wanted to ban the Alderaan High Mountains map, so we're probably not going to see that one today. I'm actually expecting them to choose Death Star, though we don't have a list, so I don't know. And I'm actually going to edit the score.
Death Star is a good map.
Death Star is a very good map.
I just don't want to see Christoph's. I'm having flashbacks, I don't need
PTSD, yeah. So I'm quite curious to see how the SnailShell are gonna perform on the side the RA72nd failed so hard on. You can already see a shotgun, but I don't think this is live. It's probably not live.
Well, it'd be interesting to see a shotgun in the live round, especially in a map like this.
It's not a very good choice, or at least it's a interesting choice.
Oh, good grenade though.
I don't think this is live. Yeah, this is not live.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Actually gonna put my Steam profile on Do Not Disturb so I don't constantly get messages and notifications. Right.
Right, live now.
SnailShell using a shotgun. They have a shielder and of course a sniper. So it's live 2 times.
Lily P. Gotta keep that meme in there. Proud of me, Mom.
RA72nd having a few people back at the rock. One of them is using a cycler rifle, which has not been used yet in the competitive, which is an interesting choice. It's of course got no warm-up. It's got a bit less accuracy than the sniper and a bit less damage.
But almost like a marksman rifle.
Yeah, it is basically a marksman rifle. You can get those cheeky shots in. Because of course it's really fast and people are not really used to it because they're used to snipers being slow in fire rate. And
I have a suspicion that might be Rage then.
Yeah, it's probably Rage.
I know he likes them.
Yeah. To be honest, Rage is really the renowned marksman of their team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was using the marksman weapon.
It's definitely his feature. Expecting that of him.
Yeah. So none of the teams have really been active. There's a few nades that are being thrown around now.
Yeah, the RA trying to get some.
I think I feel like the RA72nd are waiting for something because they're all like on a position, just standing still. Like they're really waiting for something. It's promising because it means they have a tactic, they have a plan.
They've got a pretty good setup though. 3 on the left covering the vital side, and on the right side. Right side 2 guys, and they got the shield there, so in case the flag spawns behind them,
they just have to be careful that the SnailShell are not taking advantage of them waiting.
Yeah, I think
taking
it's
more
good
favorable
that
positions.
they're playing defensive so far this round because
they're probably just waiting it out.
their aggression hasn't really helped them the other few rounds, as we saw.
Yeah. They just have to be careful that, you know, the SnailShell are not going to take advantage of them being defensive. Of course, the RA72nd didn't know how to react to the SnailShell being on that side, but we don't know how the SnailShell would react to the RA72nd. Maybe they have a specific lineup or plan for this sort of stuff. I do know the RA72nd like to train in situations.
Ooh,
So
bad
they're
spawn for the RA.
Again. So we really see. Okay, don't really know what this plan is.
Oh, there comes our second kill.
That's a good nade.
Oh,
Rage
this
is
good. Axe
almost
pushing
dead,
with
though.
the shield.
Yeah,
This is good. He just needs cover as well, and he's getting it.
he's out in the open against the shield though. He has to be careful here. Yeah, he needs to get support. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. This is very bad. Yeah, this is exactly what I mean. They were pushing in on a line. It's a shielder. It's Flint. Flint is very good at shooting, and they were pushing just one at a time. That's not very good. That was, yeah.
It was starting well for them. They got first blood, and in a matter of seconds.
To be honest, I gotta say I'm a bit disappointed in the way they performed their plan, if they had it, because the moment the flag spawned on a non-favorable position, Rage that was at the end at the back. Rock, he just started pushing up and he got shot a few times for no reason, you know. He could have been at the bunker where he was going to push now. He could have been there from the start, and then he wouldn't have gotten hit. So I don't really know why.
Yeah, the only times you need to immediately push are when there's an enemy on the flag, or if time is running low.
Yeah, exactly.
You stay push and you work it out.
Yeah, there's no point.
You don't do what the RA are doing. You don't just charge brainlessly.
Well, exactly. You don't push up to a certain point or stand to a certain point until the flag spawns, and then suddenly charge up in the open, getting hit. Like that's, you know. All right. So now he's using his position more favorably, using it instantly instead of waiting. For Axe, the shielder already getting killed.
Very stupid decision of Axe. He pushed right up against them.
Very aggressive push out in the open.
Axe, you don't deserve help. That was just bad.
I'm gonna update the score real quick. I believe it's 4-0 for the SnailShell. So pretty drastic start for the RA72nd.
I mean, just after seeing that from Axe Captain, I feel like they're not, you know, they're not really planning for this. They're just doing whatever. Yeah,
I feel like that's happened before. But I feel like, because, well, last time when I did the interview with Ian after the match against, I believe it was, I'm not sure who it was, Outcast, against Outcast, Ian was very careful because I mentioned something before the match, and then he realized, of course, like, I'm playing against Marco. You know, Marco was the master strategist in BFL, and he thought, you know, I had no plan, so he made up a plan, and it worked. Like, you know, he made an actual plan, a tactic, and they performed it, and it worked against Outcasts, against you know, your team. So
yeah,
I just don't get this feeling.
Very close.
Yeah, you weren't there for most of it. You would have won if you were there, of course.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Nudge, nudge.
I just have the feeling that Ian is trying that here now, making a tactic, you know, being smart, but I just don't think he's... I think he's overthinking it, maybe.
I think it might have been a case of, you know, they're underestimating this team. That's why they lost the first 4 rounds, and now he's really racking his brain. I'd hope so, you know, to try and sort this out.
Yeah. You know, I think, yeah, he made this too simple in his head, or maybe he made it too complicated.
Because they really need a solid plan right now and strategy.
Yeah. So again, they were not pushing again one-on-one. Luckily this time Ian got Flint, but again they pushed up one at a time, which is just, you need to rush a shield.
I mean, it was a one-on-one trade, but the RA managed to also get down their shield with
True.
It, so now neither of them have a shield, which makes it balanced.
Yeah, that's true, but they didn't need to have to lose anyone there.
Yeah, no,
they could have bomb rushed him. Yeah, if they bomb rushed him together, they could have just killed him.
But But the thing is now, Ian has a good flank. If he
that
can
is
hold
true,
his
yeah.
spot there, because they have the advantage for the flag, which they're capping.
It's 3-on-3. Flint is out. Both shields are out. And looking at the scoreboard, Flint being the main killer for the SnailShell.
Oh, and one of the SnailShell pick up Axe's shield.
Looks like the RA72nd are going to cap the flag here.
Oh, Ian should have took shots at that sniper running across.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, he was a bit busy. Alright, so RA72nd getting the this round.
Very well played by them.
Yeah.
Although they had very lucky spawn for them.
I mean, SnailShell's also gotten a few lucky spawns, so.
It's now 4-1, I believe.
Yeah, it's 4-1. So we've got, I think this time it's a sniper, or is it still? No, it's still a cycler rifle. I wish I could see the scoreboard from last game because I don't know.
The RA trying that cheeky.
Oh yeah, this is
better.
very risky. Yeah, this is
this
good.
This time they've done it far better.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a X-Captain has got a shotgun. They're bomb rushing X here, but they have to be careful because they're being flanked. That was a trade, and now X is in a very tricky situation. He has to fall back. He's doing that.
They were doing so.
Oh, that was a very good nade by Ian. That was not bad.
Saved him.
It was a 2-2-1 trade.
That was a good push on SnailShell's shield, but terrible execution after the shield went down. They took way too much
damage. Weren't really. I feel like they weren't really expecting, which they should have expected, to be flanked from the wall from behind them.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a good push. They got 2 kills out of it and only 1 death.
It worked for them. It worked.
I still have their shielder, and Flint is dead.
Although I think at this stage they want to keep the ground. They don't want to push any further because they have access to all flags right now.
Exactly. Yeah, they have to be careful. They're not getting too greedy. And Axe here has to just keep up his shield. Don't get your shield out. Especially when you're getting shot at as a shielder, you're just distracting the enemy, getting them out of cover, and that's good because then your teammate can shoot at them. And I feel like I'm mentioning this, I think, almost every match, and I feel like people are starting to get it, but people always have the idea with a shielder that they push up to a certain flank and then flank the enemy. But you don't have to use shields practically like that. Like you can, like Jedi, you can go up to a flank and then be a threat, you know?
You just make yourself known, you
exactly.
make yourself visible, and make the enemy think, oh shit, our flank isn't secure.
Yeah, exactly.
They split their forces or whatever.
You just stand out in the open, in a favorable position, where if the enemy, you know, gets out and shoots you, then your teammates can shoot them, which is why you can push up to like these open spots with a shield and just be known, be a threat. And I'm not really seeing that so far in the entire competitive, in the entire cup. I've not really seen that yet. Ooh. In a few occasions, but
this is a good spawn for the RA.
Yeah, it usually isn't, but now it is because they've done a very good job of pushing.
Yeah, after that fight there, they did a good job in pushing into a little bunker so they could hold this area.
And then they get too greedy, which is also good.
And they have the advantage of looking up at the SnailShell, so they can easily shoot them through their cover where the SnailShell can't shoot back because they can't see. But they have the advantage there. Although Axe should be capping.
I think are they not capping?
No, he's...
What are they doing? Why are they not capping?
He doesn't have to properly cap, he should just set pressure at least.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Just be a shield, be up there, be a threat.
He has cover. He has lots of cover.
Exactly. I don't know. Where is Axe even?
He's just in the bunker right beside it. Although he may be low in health, his shield might be quite damaged, we don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Rage getting a good hit there on Matthias. I think this is the first kill I've seen Rage get with the cycler rifle, but I'm not sure. Ooh. So yeah, now the RA72nd are picking it up. It seems like they're doing pretty good this time.
They may have needed just that little warm up. They might not have had one beforehand.
That's true.
Or just get to know their opponent.
So somebody, Silas left. Probably internet problems for Silas. Oof, yeah, the game crashed. So SnailShell is 1 down right now. I don't know if they're gonna call this live or not. Probably not. Yeah, it's 4-2.
4-2 right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just a 20-second break.
I mean, 20 seconds.
Well, so they say.
Is Silas gonna load back in 20 seconds?
Oh God, I'd love a computer like that.
Which one?
One that loads me in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what one.
I mean, the next version, the test version that we have right now, that Marco greatly improved on, it has like 30 seconds load time right now. I think like 40 seconds.
Full Invasion could learn from that.
Yeah.
My God. Okay, Jetstar.
Yeah, I think this is the RA72nd choice, and I don't think we're supposed to be playing on these factions. So we're on a locked cam. I'll unlock it real quick. There we go. Are you in free cam? Alright, I'll lock it. Oh, if I'm not getting timed out. I'm also gonna put this on fastest because I believe that's supposed to be on fastest. So I'm probably gonna have a swap out here. Yeah. So Duzdik is coming out, and Theodore is gonna replace him. Theodore being an interesting choice. Of course, I don't know Theodore personally, but from what I see in events, Theodore is mostly busy. How should I name it? Going to a flank, a checkpoint, putting down the packs, and waiting there until his team dies. And yeah, so I've not really seen Theodore in many like master tactfully played matches. So I can't really speak.
So you're saying he's an avid terrorist fan with all these explosives?
Yeah, he likes to.
Interesting.
He likes to sit back and use mines. So I'm curious to see how he's gonna fit in a competitive match.
Yeah, I honestly don't know much about him or his style, but it'll be interesting to see after that description what he goes for.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how he's gonna play out in this.
Look, two players I have not seen much of are Beneath and Respect on either team. I have not seen much at all from them.
You mean this match?
Yes, so far this match.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually, I mean, to be honest, there is quite a lot of quality in the RA72nd and in the SnailShell. They both have quite a lot of quality. Though, yeah, no, I agree with you. Neath, his rank being nurse, maybe he's not really focusing on getting kills. Maybe he's more focused on healing or something. I don't know. And yeah, Respect being a very talented player in the last match that we played against, if I get it right, Black Wing, I believe it was, where he got like 2 headshots, like he died, or he killed 2 kills in a situation where he should have died. Like it was a situation like, you know,
he really like, clutched up, right?
Yeah, like he was in on Cantina in a really tight corridor with no cover, and he got pushed by a shielder and someone with an SMG. They turned the corner, they shot at him, he didn't know they were there. He turned around, he shot the guy with the shield in the head, and then shot the guy with the SMG in the head, like almost instantly in a row, you know, like they had cover, they had a shielder, they had an SMG. He should have been dead there, and it was not like they were bad or anything, like that was just very good shooting by him.
Went down guns blazing.
Yeah.
Good way to go.
Yeah, no, Respect at some very good plays.
I have to say, so far, I think the player doing the best. I know he annoys me always for complimenting him, not that I often do it, but I have to say Ian is really pulling his weight so far.
Yeah.
He's managed to pull his team up with even just the kills he's gotten, which it may have been a big morale boost for the RA,
exactly.
which they really needed.
Of course, he is also the team captain, and he probably provides the tactics as well. He got a few very vital kills in the last match, or in the last round as well, where he saved ex-captain.
Yeah, he's had 3 or 4 roughly grenade kills, which have been extremely helpful to several of his teammates, and just very nice shots in general.
I gotta say though, not discounting the SnailShell here, because they do have 4 rounds won, and I do believe Flint got most of the kills in those rounds. So Flint also being
Yeah, that one time he just turned around the corner of the bunker and just within like a half a second, triple kill, two headshots. I mean, absolute nightmare for the RA, but very, very well played.
Flint just basically being a killing machine. I'm not sure, like Flint is not really, he's a mute, he doesn't have a microphone. So, you know, he's not really a tactical person. But he is a killing machine, you know, like you can send it to him a flank and you can know that, you know, he will do his job on that flank. You can rely on that.
He seems to be able to carry his own, and that's very important.
Yeah. You can trust that he will do, you know, he will not fail when you give him a task to like hold a flank or something. And even if he will fail, he will take down many people with him. He has done so on many occasions in events and in competitive matches. He's definitely someone who
seems to be reliable. You can trust with a side of the map, a corner, or doesn't need support. Or
nope, exactly.
Which is always an extremely valuable asset to any team.
SnailShell being another one down again. Silas not being here. I don't know if he...
Oh,
yeah,
speaking
Silas
of the devil.
Probably... Right, so Silas, he's the team captain of SnailShell, and he's gotten his game crashed or his internet lost quite a few times before in previous matches. So I've always been curious, like, is it really a smart choice to play then? You know, and I mean, according to him, it's really not that much of a problem, and it doesn't really happen during rounds. So I guess, you know, it worked so far.
Speaking of internet connections, the SnailShell seem to have one player, or maybe even two players, with slightly higher ping, Theodore and Flint. Mightn't affect them that much as they might be used to it, but definitely something to be aware of if they happen to do badly. I'll give them that excuse.
So we see ex-captain here with the shield, and of course a shotgun on this map. And let's see, it seems like they're mostly focusing on prison here. The
interesting three-way push down that corridor.
Let's see, I'm not really seeing the SnailShell anywhere at the moment. They're mostly I feel like I feel like I found Theodore somewhere at the back of the map, basically at their spawn on the right side, holding there, hiding.
I believe this is Respect throwing down C4.
If it's someone throwing down C4, it's most likely Theodore.
Yeah. I mean, the enemy clearly see it, and they're nading him. He's taking a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, I see him. The guy with the shield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Theodore's just camping there. He took a lot of damage from grenades, but they're not going to fall for it. But
yeah, so
that also means they have to run all the way around.
It's quite confusing as to what's going on, because it's a bit spread out. The fights are a bit confusing.
Very individual.
Yeah, the SnailShell are... I don't know exactly what their plan is, because they're getting pushed from behind now. However, this is very bad execution from RA72nd, because they got someone to flank them, but now he's alone. So now they're like flanking him again.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any support.
And he doesn't even know it.
Exactly, yeah. This is very, very bad by RA72nd. Sending someone to flank is very good.
Poor teamwork and poor, you know, there should have been someone behind him.
Yeah. So
they see, you know, they have his back.
Yeah, exactly. Because there was no pressure from the front, so they could just turn around and focus on him. Not entirely sure what their plan is here.
They definitely just sent him to slaughter.
Yeah, X is dying here, and there's one guy that's now being pushed by a shield, of course, yeah. Too spread out, not really communicating, not giving each other support. It's not a surprise that they're losing this at the moment.
It was not fun to see that. That was
yeah, unfortunate.
Very poorly planned.
RA72nd had the advantage. They had the bunker, but because they only sent one person there and because they didn't support each other, they lost it almost instantly.
Now we have Neath wanting to clutch this 1v5.
Yeah, Neath is in moving towards the prison now.
Oh, shield in front of him.
Yeah, a shielder and of course a normal. Yeah, there we go.
Absolutely destroyed. You hate to see it.
I'm gonna edit the score. It's 5-1 for the SnailShell at the moment, or 5-2, sorry.
Right, let's see what they're doing now.
Right, so what I do like to see on this map, and which I think people didn't do at the start, but once I mentioned it, people started doing it. The control room is the most useless spot to push. And the RA72nd are taking that to heart. They're going full prison and vents, which is smart in my opinion. Because you can get to control room very easily, and there's not really any point pushing there. Because there's no easy access. And through the vents you can get anywhere. And you can easily get to the vents from prison, but not from control room.
Although I wouldn't agree with not sending anyone through the control room, because I remember when we played the RA72nd on Death Star, we always sent one or maybe even two through the control room just to get that flank. Because that, if you can get that, you have all their sides cut off, which is the thing extremely helpful.
If you, from what I saw the last match with Outcast, I saw Marco push control room, and then there was nobody there as the RA72nd didn't go control room, and then he had to move all the way around to the RA72nd spawn, move all the way back to prison, and by the time he was there, almost his entire team was dead.
But I get what you mean, but he did end up clutching that.
Did he, though?
Yeah, he was 1v2 and he killed the two guys outside the bunker. I remember that.
I don't know if that's that specific round, but yeah, it could be true.
But I get what you mean. I have to agree. It's a bit of luck. It's a bit of a gander. But yeah, it basically comes down to what the other team is doing and hoping that they're not stepping in the way of your plan or your strategy.
So the RA72nd, an interesting choice of tactic here in prison. They've got the side that's not got the vents covered, and they've got people on the side with the vent entrance waiting there, but there's nobody can get to the bunker very easily of either team. Actually, scratch that, the SnailShell can get to the bunker very easily now, so shoot the flag spawn there. SnailShell is going to be there the first, unless he's moving away, which he is now.
SnailShell's about to be jumped. There we go. Very well done.
That was good. Alright, so
quick execution as well.
The flag is spawned in control room, and of course, as you can see, I think it's probably Flint, who came from the vents to control room. He didn't push control room, they came from the vents, from the center, which is what I had intended when I made the tactic for Death Star, where you don't push control room. Because of course you can get to control room very easily from vents, especially with these low numbers. There's not really a threat.
Yeah. True.
There's only a 33% chance that the flag spawns in control room. So right here we've got, Flint being probably, not to any surprise, the better shielder in this situation. Ex-Captain not being a bad shielder, but in 1v1s with the shield, Flint almost every time he wins.
I'm not saying that quick switching is a glitch, but it's a glitch. But yeah, I suppose there is a bit of skill behind it, and it worked out for them. Won them the round once again. Yeah,
it's 6-2 at the moment. So the RA72nd again, like, just I don't know what's going on there. So this time they are sending people to control room, 2 people in fact. Control room being really easy to contain. So they're probably gonna be, oh, I got timed out. So the RA72nd people are probably gonna be busy most of the time, fighting to get out of the control room, which is gonna be a pain for them. They're pushing it to vents now. Yeah, they're gonna get attacked. Oh, there we go.
Very well done.
That is the strong suit of Theodore. I gotta admit, he is very cheeky with his.
Yeah, and it was perfect. He had a teammate scouting around the corner, so he could tell him, throw the grenade now. Perfect execution. Although he's in a bit of a trouble himself now.
So far, yeah. However, what you see now is that RA72nd are in a positional advantage. They have vents, so if the flag spawns in control room, they can get to control room because they have the entrance to control room locked down. If the flag spawns in vents, then of course they've got the central vents covered. However, if it spawns in prison, then they are fucked. And they might even be fucked now because they have a disadvantage in numbers.
That's true, yeah. So even if the flag is perfect for them, they're still 2 men down.
If they had more people alive right now, then they would have had a very big chance of winning this round because they control vents. And the entrance to control room as well. But yeah, you can see that they're really being hardcore pushed right here. RA72nd getting a kill in there. Maybe they can conjure something up, but one of them is going to get flanked from behind. Ooh. It's very close here. Going a bit closer.
I mean, RA evening it up a tiny bit with an extra kill.
Yeah. They have to be very careful because he's out in the open now. Yannick's already dying there. So it's Neath against the world. Yeah, no, that was not really a situation that he could win in.
Yeah, that was...
7-2.
Good attempt. It was a good attempt.
Yeah, no, they did a very good job at pushing vents and getting there, but when they went there, they just didn't have anyone left. So
what's the score now?
It's 7 for SnailShell and 2 for RA72nd.
What a beating.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 2 shielders are Axe Captain and Flint. Okay.
Yeah, it's not live at the moment. And yeah, Axe Captain and Flint are the main shielders for these 2 teams. They've played shielders almost every match they've played.
You can see on the scoreboard that Flint is carrying the weight of the team with kills. Which is obviously very, very important.
Yeah, as I said, like, you know, killing machine. Just racks up just so many kills. It's crazy.
Definitely a valuable asset.
We're waiting for it to be live.
Yep.
So I'm really hoping we might still get something to see from RA72nd.
Yeah, I'll be honest, it's been a bit of a letdown from their side, performance-wise. Obviously, it's not to discredit it, their team performance, but the most exciting thing I've seen from them today is Inatori's grenade throwing skill.
Now, I've got to say, RA72nd is one of my favorite teams. I really like the people that play in it, and I think they have everything it takes to even win the cup, but they've just not shown that here.
On BNS Mark's YouTube channel, we don't show bias.
I'm not biased. I'm just saying they've got what it takes. They're just not showing it right now.
My favorite team.
Probably one of my favorite teams. Yeah, no, SnailShell and RA72nd and Outcast were probably my favorites. Of course, my absolute favorite is the TCB.
Yeah,
you can't beat that. Won our hearts.
Heroes.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from being the first to be eliminated, they're just such a fun bunch. They're so kind, so much fun to play with.
Also, like, you know, they don't have the individual skill because they're pretty new, but looking at how far they've gotten in some of the rounds and matches they've played by just working together and, you know, being great at tactics, it's just really, really fun to see them play.
And they're one of the few teams in BFL, or one of the few players that have outside mod cup experiences. Yeah. Such as Native or even something like Javby. And they know each other, they work well as a team, they know how to work as a team. And yeah, they might not have individual knowledge of the mod, but realistically, teamwork and strategy is the most important
thing. Yeah. Yeah, you can't win these things unless you're Carlos, you can't, or Ibrahana, you can't win these things on your own. Yeah, no, I keep, you know, saying that as well. Individual skill is not going to get you anywhere. I said that in the first match as well with Flint and Matthias. Of course, individually they're both great players, but, you know, put them together, they can't talk to each other, and then it's very hard for them to, you know, get something done. Theodore there trying his little tactic with the mines and then dying, and now RA72nd are getting in behind. They're performing this very fast, very well done. They're not waiting around. They're just constantly pushing, and this is what they should have done the first time. This is what they should have done, pushing together.
That really tells us that there's a lack of communication, especially from Theodore. Seeing as he died from that corner, he should have told those two that they're in trouble.
Yeah.
But they didn't even turn around to look.
Exactly, they didn't know that what was going on. So that's a bad play by the SnailShell and very good play by the RA72nd. This is what I want to see from them, and especially also what we missed in the last time that they were in the situation where they have someone flanking, and then this time they put that pressure up, and then this time they won that because they had support.
But it's good. They took down Theodore, but they didn't stop to hesitate to think of a new plan. They just straight up. Just hold W, get in there, get the job done. And
fast paced. Don't give the enemy time to think. And it did that very well. So this is what I mean. This is what I mean with that they have the quality to, win this stuff. They just haven't been showing it a lot this match, but they have this time, and you can really see that they have 0 deaths so far.
Good decision by the RA to not chase Matthias and to just secure the main area of the map, because if they have that, there's nothing Matt can do.
Exactly. So the flag spawns in prison, which is probably the least favorable spot they could have had, but it didn't matter because Alistair just killed him.
Yeah.
Right, so that was pretty good. 7-3 now. I'm gonna edit the score. Right. So let's see how SnailShell reacts to this.
The RA are once again going 5 to the right side, ignoring the control altogether.
Yeah.
Seems to be working for them.
You gotta stay together in these like 5v5s. SnailShell doing exactly the opposite, spreading out. And as I suspected, Theodore probably here with the mines waiting at the back at their spawn. Nobody's gonna push their spawn. It's a useless position to go to, especially in this map, because you don't have to go through a spawn to get to control room. They can just go through vents, and you can see they're just ignoring him.
The thing is with the explosives is you can't stick them to walls. You can't hide them. Yeah. And everybody's careful, and they really do stick out on a dark map. So I feel like it'd be much wiser of him to take out grenades if he really wants explosives.
Well, I mean, just you can use the mines, but you gotta place them on a more favorable position, because right here you can see he just put them on a position. Nobody's gonna go there. Nobody's gonna try to go there.
The enemy team knows
exactly.
He has them. He's been using them non-stop.
And it
hasn't worked out once for him.
When you put them on a when you need to put them on a spot like that where nobody's gonna go, you're just gonna get ignored. And they did that as well. And he just, very bad.
He's wasting equipment space, which he could use to harm the enemies or help his team, such as medpacks or grenades.
If you put them on the vents, then it would have been better. You could have locked down a vent entrance. That would have been very useful, because the mines are very useful to lock down entrances and stuff like that. But now
we have to be smart as well, even in the corridor leading to the bunker. Those white lights, if you were to hide one side of those, it might work. Bit of a
very good play by RA72nd, but also I gotta say, not to discredit anyone, of course, but this round very bad play by Theodore, seeing as not helping his team, and especially in a match like this where you have 5 players on your team, losing one player at such an early stage is just crucial. You lose 20% of your work power, and they did, and you can see how that reflected.
It's a big map as well. You need as many people as you can to cover the angles.
You can't just stay back at spawn.
One, that's an entire flank gone, and you just hope. And he's just going for the explosives again. Yeah,
it seems like he might be picking a more favorable position. However, not a very good position again. He might get lucky with the shielder pushing that way, and he might get a kill. But again,
the shield is distracted.
Yeah,
that's good.
We might get a kill there.
Very well done.
That was good.
It was a good distraction by his teammate.
Yeah. However, he did waste all 3 of his. He did waste all 3 of his mines.
Yeah.
All right, SnailShell getting a lot of kills very fast now.
Okay, Okay, that was very well done by the SnailShell.
Yeah, that was good play by the SnailShell. Good reaction.
Very quick round so far. Three dead of the RA, one on the SnailShell.
We're only 1 minute and 15 seconds in.
Ooh. Very fast paced. Let's see.
So RA72nd, not sure what they're doing because they're not moving to any favorable positions. The flag is not going to spawn anywhere close to there.
Although it's very smart of them to stay together, seeing as there's only 2 of them left.
True.
It's a very good choice.
But they should make a plan. Where are they going to go? What are they going to do? You know, because the flag is not going to spawn anywhere where they are now. And
it looks like they're going to throw the enemy off their tails by doing a full flank.
Oh,
maybe go through the vents or even hold the vents.
I hope that was intentional. Somebody, one of the RA72nd just shot his gun. Hopefully he did that intentionally to like make a sound, you know, get the people to like, oh, he's there, and then go there so they can maybe flank or something. I hope that was on purpose because that would have been masterful play. But yeah, they just have to hope it spawns in bunker, because in prison, because if it doesn't, then they've basically lost a round. They can't push vents because that's just really hard with just 2 people. On
they're
such
doing
a
exactly
tight.
That's the best choice. They need, if they can hold or gain control of vents. Yeah,
they've lost. Yeah, they've lost vents. Or they've lost a round. RA72nd, because they can't push that. They have to go up, so they have the lower ground. It's a very tight position or corridor. There's no cover. They're just with the 2 of them, and yeah, this is not gonna happen. Yeah, nade going in, killing. Yeah, oof, yeah.
Our Rage is in trouble. He against the whole team, just no cover. Recipe for disaster.
They couldn't really have done anything more there.
No. You might as well die trying.
Yeah, that's true. Right, so it's 8-4 now.
Looks like Theodore has been swapped out.
Don't believe. Oh yeah, that's possible because it's a map swap. So we're getting a 3rd map. Nice. Oh. Is it?
Oh, this will be interesting.
Is it Christoph's Bridge or is it Alderon High Mountains? You might be getting PTSD. Yeah.
Well, you know what that calls for.
Yeah, I could hear that.
I'm gonna need this.
I'm drinking water.
Well, I'm drinking 2016 Corvo Rosso.
Are you still locked?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, so they're gonna swap out 4 players? I think you're only allowed to swap out 3, so maybe Silas is gonna come back. So SnailShell swapping out a lot of respect. Matthias, who else was Theodore?
Theodore, Matthias, respect.
Silas is also not here at the moment, but I suspect he's gonna come back. So they're getting in Cone and Yaka.
Don't know Yaka. I've heard about Cone though. From what I heard, from what I remember anyway, he seems to be a good player.
But look at his ping.
His ping,
oh,
yeah.
No, different.
Yaka as well, or Jaka, however you want to pronounce it. Although could be that they're NA players, as long as they're used to it and it's not unstable.
And and even if they're used to it, you know, it is an EU server, and you are at a disadvantage.
That is true.
I've played a lot of NA, and I know that you can be.
There is a significant difference.
Yeah. So I'm
especially against the RA, who've very, very good ping, every single one of them.
Yeah. And they're also not at all bad players.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I just hope that the SnailShell's new players have had a warm-up in the meantime. Yeah. Because they're going to need it if they want to put up their weight.
So, okay, so Dotstic is going to come back in. Glad to see Dotstic back, because he is a very good, strong player. So, Yaka, I think I've only seen him play once before in the cup. Really just not too special. It's not bad, and of course it's. I don't think I've seen him clutch anything or anything like that. Just regular infantry, I believe. Cone, kind of the same caliber, I believe. I could be wrong, though. Of course, correct me if I'm wrong.
I could not tell you. I have no idea. Although I know, I've seen his name around. So
yeah, no, I've seen your name. Yeah.
That he has a good bit of experience at least. So
yeah.
SnailShell will need experience like that and good players now to keep their lead. They've been absolutely knocking it out of the park so far. And just out of personal bias, obviously, I'd like to see the RA lose this match. Obviously, I don't wish it upon them, but you know. Speaking
it would be
of
nice.
Inatori Axe Captain, that Merc's gold offer, it's still open. Just team kill your friends. You heard nothing.
Little bit of match fixing going on in here. Yeah, SnailShell has to win 2 more rounds and then they've won the match.
I've never seen this before. On top of the central tower, you have a nice little something.
Oh, on the middle tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it's Jabba, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
This lovely face.
Oh god, this model.
Still not as good as the flagship with the Council of Yodas.
Yeah,
Yoda
yeah.
sitting outside the window.
Yeah.
What a classic.
The clan capital ship. Yeah, exactly. The Jedi Council all being Yoda. Right, so it looks it's gonna be live soon.
Ooh, that
so
is
I gotta
good
say,
wine.
I don't have a lot of personal experience with Yaka and Cone, so I'm not entirely sure what to expect from them. However, I can say they are both having NA ping. Yaka
is bouncing severely.
Yeah, bouncing a lot with in the ping, which is actually worse than having bad ping.
Yeah. Even if you have very, very bad ping, as long as it's stable,
exactly,
you can work your way around it.
There's actually a very good example for that. An old ex-172nd sniper named Vice, who lived in New Zealand or Australia, I believe, and yeah, he had a stable 300 something ping, and he would just rack up kills with a sniper. He was he was really high caliber sniper, and yeah, it just shows that ping is not everything.
But this is an issue with Yaka now.
Yeah.
His ping is jumping
between
up and down. 170 ping. You know, it's massive range.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they're certainly gonna feel that. And right here you can see instantly the 2 shields going for that flank, that important flank. The SnailShell doing a better job at helping their shield get up there. Suppressing Axe Captain.
The Axe is oh no, sorry, Flint actually managed to get a few shots off there. Whereas Axe just had to hold the shield the entire time.
Yeah.
So his shield will be weakened against Flint now, so
exactly.
Flint obviously has the advantage.
It's actually fun to see because it's actually never happened before in the cup that both shields got up there, and yeah, Flint killed Axe.
But that's exactly what happened because Axe took a lot of fire. Flint
exactly.
Took almost none.
SnailShell supported their shield.
Yeah, that's all you need to do. And you see how well it works for you once you do it.
It's kind of the issue with this map, from what I hear, is that it's basically whoever gets the shield up there first wins the round, which is kind of true, has been true, but not entirely, I believe.
I disagree. Definitely
biased
be
opinion.
my top competitive map in any game.
Especially because flag spawns are not there, non-existent.
Yeah, it would be I think a more viable option for a competitive map if there actually were flag spawns.
Yeah.
But especially that ramp on the left with only one access point, it decides the game most of the time.
Yeah, it's a good map for events or small events or for public play, but yeah, for this this kind of stuff, it's not really.
For small team competitive ones, it's maybe not so much.
Right, SnailShell getting in that round. They only need one more round, and I believe that then they have won the match. Yeah, it's match point.
Well, can't say I was expecting this, to be honest.
No, I was expecting a much tighter match. I was actually kind of hoping for a what do you call it? The death thing, the sudden death. Yeah, sudden death. I was actually hoping for that to happen. I was expecting that to happen in a match like this.
Is always extremely fun to witness, but it's always an absolute nightmare to be a part of.
It's great to see though.
Once again, SnailShell
supporting their shield. Yeah.
And the RA has learned.
Yeah, they're doing a bit better this time.
making sure of that. He's making sure that he can get right up in Flint's face.
That's good. That's very good play.
Pushing him up.
No, that's very good. That's very good by RA72nd. Very nice.
That was a fantastic decision by Max. Just pushing him, forcing him up there.
Fantastic play. So we're gonna see if this proves that they're gonna win this round, and it proves the theory.
The advantage. They're pushing the SnailShell back.
RA72nd have to win every round from now on if they want to have any chance at winning the match.
Well, it's a good start so far this round.
Yeah, that's true.
Although they'd want to be very careful about pushing, though. Aggressive is a good choice, but they don't want to be overzealous. They can't afford.
SnailShell is slowly pushing on the tank. I'm not sure if that's really wise in a situation like this, seeing as they have to focus on their backs.
It's true. I don't think they have much of a choice though with Axe on the ramp.
Yeah.
At least there they have cover against him. Their backs aren't.
Yeah, that's true.
However, they do have one person left over on the right side.
You just have to rely on him holding the flank.
Yeah.
Protecting their backs.
No step backwards for him.
So yeah, no. RA72nd have done a good job at boxing in SnailShell right here.
Yeah, that SnailShell player is absolutely trapped there.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time until
and it's also the guy. You've got one SnailShell member at the tank and one in the back. And there's the guy in the middle who you can see just doesn't really know what to do. He's just kind of being there in the middle. He's not sure what to do right now, I think.
But see, that's something the SnailShell could do. They could simply hold it off. They can stall. Because if they stall, obviously the map will end up in a draw.
Yeah, that's true. They could try drawing it.
I mean, there's still plenty time left.
That's a cheeky shot by Silas.
So that's Silas holding that corner there. Okay. That was a big play because now there's only 2 minutes to decide the winner of this round.
And it's 3-on-3.
Exactly. So it'd be in SnailShell's interest to delay this round.
Yeah.
Obviously, if they won it.
Silas taking a risk here.
I think that's a good play by him though, because he actually has more cover there.
Yeah. So I feel like the RA72nd haven't quite grasped the fact that the SnailShell might draw this. Like, they're not really. They're just taking it easy. I think they're expecting.
But the
not
thing
sure
is,
what they're expecting.
Will the round be replayed? Because even if it is a draw, the RA will still lose the overall, as they'll need to win this.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They can't accept anything other but a win. So it's getting very risky for them.
Actually, I believe if it's a draw, it's just the round is just replayed. It just doesn't count.
Will it be replayed?
I think, but I'm not sure. Ex-captain getting Silas. Alright, so they have 45 more seconds to get this win.
Silas.
Yeah.
Just non-stop walking and just walking towards another enemy player as well.
So I'm not sure what the RA72nd are doing here. What are they doing? Why are they moving all the way around? Why is Ex-captain not? Is Ex-captain even pushing behind them?
I think Axe is still holding that ramp.
Because he has to go down now. Like 20 more seconds.
There's no time. It's looking like it'll be
It looks like it's gonna be a draw. Yeah.
Unless they can quickly, very quickly and smoothly pull it off. No.
Oh
if they
yeah.
don't
No,
catch him
this
now.
is this is gonna be a draw. I'm not sure what's gonna happen now, guys. We're gonna just wait it out and see what's happening.
Ooh.
Time is up.
Very
Round
close.
is a draw.
1v1.
So it's a replay then?
Okay, interesting.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if we had a replay for one of our draws or several draws, I can't remember. Hence my theory earlier on about the RA needing to win it.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Okay, interesting. SnailShell going 4 left to the tank and only 1 in the middle, the right. Now he's retreating.
They're not going for the ramp. Maybe because maybe the SnailShell are convinced that they don't have to go for the ramp. They can just stall or something. Like
I assume that this is Silas again holding the exact same spot.
Yeah,
so
probably.
He's securing their flank.
Yeah,
Although
that's the only one I think.
interesting smokes.
Ah, I see. No, this is not a bad play by the SnailShell. They are using their shield to push behind the RA72nd. But this,
As long as Silas can hold his side,
yeah,
it'll work wonders for the SnailShell.
well, and this is kind of what I meant earlier in the match when I said that shields can also be a threat. Flint is just standing there being a threat, though not entirely.
You see,
He is taking
that
risk shooting.
decision by the SnailShell completely nullifies Axe going up onto the ramp.
Yeah.
And Silas caught Rage off guard, as they thought the entire team was in their side, so Rage just walked forward into it.
Alright, so it looks like it's gonna be game over for RA72nd here. They don't really have an advantage.
Well,
Maybe
you never
X can
Certainly
get a draw in or something.
It's certainly not to their advantage, but
Yeah.
things can happen. It's looking pretty grim for them, but
It's looking grim, yeah. Weirder things have happened.
oh yeah. However, if Ian Notori can pull off getting
I'm not
them
sure
now,
where he is.
he's in their spawn hiding behind the crates.
Their
He's
spawn
being
or
pushed by 4.
oh no,
His own-
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's in trouble now.
Yeah, no, he's getting flanked by the shield as well. Looking
He's
very
taking
bad for
some
him.
damage.
Yeah. All right, so it's all up to Axe now. He has to
But
just
you could see there Ian was panicking with the shield on the right. He
Yeah,
just non-stop
exactly.
looking left, right.
and all the shield did was be there.
And that's the thing, if he doesn't do that, the shield can just easily take him out.
Sorry, I have to click.
So
away
he has
something.
no
There we
choice.
go. Yeah, exactly. So the shield just being there is good enough. You know, and I feel like it's not really used enough. But I'm glad to see it being used in this situation. So X is taking too many risks here. He has to basically just wait for them to push until he has a clean shot.
It's in Axe's interest, seeing as the rounds seem to be replayed.
Exactly.
He wants to stall them.
Yeah.
If they get up the ramp, Axe is in trouble.
Now that's true, but
Big
I feel like
trouble.
he's taking too many risks. Peeking constantly. Like right here, it's really risky.
He has to take the risk
okay,
though.
good
He
shot.
has to. If they
He has
can
to
push
focus
up
on
to
the gun
him,
that's left right now. He has to focus on
Yeah,
him right now.
I don't think
he's
he
getting,
realizes.
No, he doesn't
No,
realize.
he's in trouble.
Oh, yeah. Not sure
Game
what this
set.
means. Is this a game over then?
I
think
believe
it's
so. Yep. Right.
10-4.
SnailShell are the winners by a long lead.
Right, that was a GG then. 10-4. I'm gonna quickly copy the score.
Now it'll be interesting to hear if the RA underestimated the SnailShell.
Yeah.
Because I know that the RA can do better than that. They definitely were not on peak.
Yeah. Can I paste this right here? There we go. Let's see if we can get them in here for a interview.
User joined your channel.
All right,
Okay.
Ian, hello.
I'm a loser.
Nah.
Welcome to the club.
All right, so I'm gonna try and get Silas in here. So the quality for this is not very high. Let me try if I can improve that.
Hey, wake up.
Oh, can you move?
User was moved to your
There,
channel.
thank you,
Wow.
thank you.
Hey.
Hello. Right, let's start with interviews with Janitori.
Youngest first?
Yeah, losers first.
Oh, that. I was just being nice, okay?
Ian, what happened?
Yeah. Honestly, I have no idea. I was out all day, so sadly I wasn't practicing because I had to go shopping. And when I came on, it was just mayhem. Honestly, I had no idea what to do.
Yeah.
And it actually put me off because I didn't expect Silas to pick like some of the maps he picked. Like I didn't expect him to choose Research Station.
Yeah.
So I was hoping that the map thing would be different because I didn't want to end up with high mountains or bridge, and then we ended up with bridge. So that was
Yeah, you ended up having to choose between the two.
yeah, and both of the maps.
I have to be honest, I'm very disappointed in the RA for their play today. The first 4 rounds,
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
that
No,
that was hard to watch.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, it's really not the quality I was expecting, and especially like just losing those 4 first rounds. It's just
With only 1 kill.
you put yourself in such a disadvantage. And at some point, I saw like you guys were sitting on certain positions, standing still, which looked good. Like it looked like you had a plan, you had an idea, like what were we gonna do. But then the moment the flag spawned, I saw someone, I think it was Rage, who was standing back at a rock, and he
Yeah,
just the
Rage.
moment the flag spawned, he moved up, out in the open, without support, getting shot. And I was like, it looked good, you had a plan, but then the moment the flag spawned, it just looked like everyone panicked, didn't know what
Yeah.
to do, and started running around.
I think that was mainly my fault because I really wasn't focusing on communication. So stuff like people pushing up, with no support and help like that.
Yeah.
That really.
I think we noticed a lot of lack of communication in the RA as well, especially on desks there.
Yeah.
With some of the players, if someone went down, the rest of the team got flanked, but they didn't seem to notice.
Yeah.
And I think we picked up on that. There was lack of, talk.
Yeah.
So which really made you suffer.
Yeah, no, and back to Renvor Research Station, there was this one moment where I believe it was you, Rage, and I believe Alistair, who were pushing Flint. He was in like a tight position at the
bunker.
At the bunker.
Honestly, I don't understand. Is this on Renvar?
This is on
Yes.
Renvor Research Station, yes.
I don't understand how that happened because I'd already hit him twice that round and I expected him to be close to death.
He did say shortly afterwards that he was basically blackbird.
Yeah, and the thing is, the
so-
thing that I really noticed, where I was like before, like you got killed, like with a headshot instantly. Before
Yeah,
that happened, I was already like, this is gonna go wrong. This is gonna go wrong. You don't, especially with the shielder, especially not Flint, you don't push up someone like that 1-on-1. Like you rush him 3-on-1. Like you get in there with 3 of you, and I was like, oh, this is gonna go. Yeah. Oh, oof, that was really painful to watch. And there was this one point, I think Sleek also mentioned that, where I'm not sure who it was, but you guys had basically prison. There were 2 people that were on the prison side without the vent entrance. They were kind of locked out because they were getting shot at from the front. And then I was like, okay, somebody's moving around because the SnailShell weren't paying attention, and you moved around to flank them, which looked very good. But then the moment he got there, the pressure that they had from the front was gone. So they just turned around and shot the guy that got behind them. And I was like, if the pressure was stayed there, then you would have flanked them and sandwiched them. But just what happened? Like,
I think it's just down to communication. I really wasn't focusing and I wasn't like in zone as I was against Outcasts. So I missed out on a lot of stuff.
did you maybe overthink?
Can you elaborate on that, please?
Did you maybe like overthink the tactics, like, or like make it too complicated for yourself,
or perhaps even underthink it?
Or did you underthink it? Like,
yeah, I think I was underthinking of anything.
Right.
I wasn't really elaborating, and again, I wasn't really communicating.
yeah,
Like when I was against Flint, looking in hindsight, I should have told Alastair, who was with me, that I wanted him to push instead of I just expected him to, which was unfair on his part. Well, to him, because you know he can't just guess what I want, can he?
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing now, you learn from mistakes, you analyse
yeah.
it, and you do better next time. We
No,
know the RA is better than this.
Yeah, no, you know, you should get credit for a few moments. Like, there was this one moment where you basically had the same situation where there was one guy or two guys that moved in behind the enemy. But this time it was completely different, because this time you didn't hesitate, and there was pressure from the front, and like that was one of the rounds. As you probably can see back on the recording, I was really excited to see that, because that was the quality I was expecting.
Was this Death Star?
Yeah, that was the star. Yeah.
Yeah,
You killed Theodore at the start of the round, and then you just kept pushing. You kept pressing W. You kept moving around, and it
That
looked
was
really
brilliant.
good.
That was good play.
Yeah.
You took out the
Blitz.
one defender, and you just kept pushing, and you flanked their enemy team. You just surrounded them, and within the first minute, they'd only 2 guys left.
Yeah, and they couldn't react. Exactly. That was very good play. So I do want to mention, you know, those moments where you really see you guys blink.
Some good blitzkrieg right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to say, we definitely felt the most least comfortable on Death Star. Like, that was one that was like, oh, any of these rounds can go either way.
Yeah.
And it's like, I felt like I had least control of the situation of what was going on. And I've said this after every match, something about Death Star. So there you go.
Yeah, I was like interested to see. I find it interesting to see that in the last few matches that we've played Death Star, I see people reacting to my comment when I said control room is useless.
Oh yeah.
And I like that people are listening to that, and I quite like also that it works out. So that's yay from me. I found a good tactic on Death Star. So yeah, thanks, Ian. We might get back to you later. Let's move to Silas, the winning team.
Hi.
Was this the quarterfinals or the half?
So this was kind of essentially the winners bracket final.
Right. Yeah. So now you're moving to the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So congratulations on that already.
Thank you. Yeah.
But honestly, absolute banger of a start. The first four rounds went by in just in a blink, and your team did not suffer whatsoever. You only lost one person in those entire 4 rounds.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like, looking at the scoreboard.
I mentioned
the RA was just absolutely steamrolled. They had no idea what was going on.
I mentioned this as well. Flint's just a fucking killing machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
At some point he did like 5 kills or something, or even more, and I was like, "This Jesus, man! Like, calm down!" Like, but what did you do that made this work? Like, what were you expecting? Like, was it? Have you really prepared for this match because it's the RA72nd, or was it just like any other match?
Well, mentally I had. Obviously, we've been waiting a while for this match because of being free, and I ended up having a really busy couple of weeks, but this has been a good day to do it. Similar to what Ian was saying, I said this as soon as I came on TS, this TeamSpeak, and I had a nap around, this is GMT, around 5 o'clock, and then woke up at 7:15 and realised, oh shit, I've got to play a match now. There's one of those moments that was like, oh, this could have been really bad if I'd slept for an extra half an hour.
Yeah.
But
well, you seem to have hit the perfect balance, because, damn, 10-4, it worked.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's lots of factors to do with that result. And obviously, we've got one more game. Like, we did really well. I'm really happy with everyone who played. I feel like one of the main problems I had when coming into this at the start of the match was deciding who to play, because we had so many players suddenly turn up who I wasn't expecting. We added Xhaka last minute.
Yeah.
Because he came and was like, well, you know, we haven't got a 10th member. Let's add him, and I think he did well. I know he's good on Christos's bridge, so as soon as we got Christos' bridge,
and that's surprising, seeing as myself and Mark noticed that his ping was being a big issue. It wasn't
up and down.
That it was high; it was massively spiking non-stop. So we were worried about that, but as you said, it seemed to have worked out.
I was also curious because at some point there was this moment on the Christos' bridge where the RA72nd successfully, in a very well manner, pushed the ramp side and got Flint killed. And then you guys reacted to that by like pushing back to the tank side and having one guy, that was you, I believe, as well, behind those two containers. Was that
a really good delay spot? So
was that something you planned beforehand, or was it like, oh, this is actually a good position, we should use this more often?
No, absolutely, I planned that. I know that spot, and I knew that if we didn't take ramp, which is kind of quite likely, especially all the smokes they threw, Jesus. But they actually, because of my position, I was pushed up in one of those dodgy box covers.
Yeah.
And
those
because
two
of the
barrels.
smokes, I was able to run away. So because of the smoke cover.
I was very excited to see this switch in tactics.
And then we
away from the meta.
I have to say, one of the last rounds where the rest of your team decided to push left towards the tank, and you stayed slightly in the right behind those two barrels. I have to say that was very good, as you threw off the RA, because that made the ramp completely redundant. Because you held the entire right side on your own, and they couldn't push. And, you know, Axe, who pushed the ramp, couldn't do anything.
I could tell, Ian figured that out quite quickly. Because I think they threw their smokes. Axe probably said, there's no one here. And a lot of them ran the other side.
Yeah.
From what I could tell, Ian.
I think
that's true.
that caught Rage off guard as well, because you popped around and you immediately killed Rage in the open.
Yeah, because I remember from the round before, because Axe wasn't really covering me a lot of the time. He was trying to get a flank on the other side. So I feel like I can run out here, and I don't think someone's on that corner yet. And I was just lucky, really, to catch him in moving.
Worked out very well.
So I want to mention one situation which was not very well played out. There was this one moment at the start of the round, and I saw Theodore placing thermal detonators like at your spawn entrance to prison. Which was that a tactic or?
I mean, that's one of his ideas.
Yeah.
And it was at the beginning of a round where I just switched up the tactic. I told him he's going right, kind of a bit last minute, and I think he kind of defaulted to do that.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
There are obviously things we can improve, but, you know, live and learn.
Because I noticed as well, like I said at the moment he placed down those mines, like nobody pushes that side. Nobody's gonna go to the spawns, and they RA72nd did. They just ignored him, even though they didn't know he was there. But they just ignored it.
Yeah.
And they just like, oh, nobody's coming here, and he just pushed in and died because somebody was late or something. Like, you know, and that really, you lost that round as well, and it like. I'm not sure. And then later on, the round after that, he did a better job placing it at the prisons. So Theodore, of course, has his plus sides with the thermal detonators. But like, are those planned? Do you plan it with Theodore when you place those?
A lot of them are, particularly when I told him to put them in a vent entrance in the control room, which I said they need to go there, you know, as bait. And stuff, but I know Theo's like very very smart. He knows how to use deck packs. I think he uses them effectively more than anyone else in the mod. He's our deck pack guy.
Yeah,
I know that's kind of a contentious comment, but in my opinion,
So
yeah, most of the time I let him do his own thing, but sometimes I say there, or I say you're holding this area. So be smart about it. Yeah. So he is most of the time.
There was this the moment, I think it was on Renvor Research Station in the start of the match after you've won the four sphere rounds, and then the RA72nd like kind of made this comeback. Were you worried at that point? Like, were you like, oh shit, this is not gonna happen, right, or something? Like.
Yeah, I was a bit confused as to why. I mean, I can't really remember the rounds and how they played out. Yeah. I need to figure out why we lost those rounds, really. I don't know if like we got too confident in some parts of the map or whatever. Ian probably just adapted well, really. I think a lot of people take for granted that on that side of the map, the side we lost those 2 rounds, is, I think it's assumed that that's more powerful, but I mean it's been the opposite way around today.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. So we're gonna do the final thing of the stream, if I'm not forgetting anything else. So we're gonna move to man of the match. So let's first ask Sleek who was your first? Who was your man of the match of this?
Honestly, I'm torn.
There were a few really good ones, eh?
I'm gonna have to say either of the team captains. Maybe not necessarily out of, you know, game skill or game actions. You know, in Ian's case, yeah, as I said several times through the stream,
Yeah.
those grenade kills, especially
Yeah.
in the first few rounds, those seem to really help the RA, especially in morale. You know, because getting kills seemed to be tough for them. So nice little shots like that landing perfectly, very nice. But for Silas, I have to say, a 10-4 victory. There was some very nice teamwork. There was some very nice strategy. That would definitely feature, you know, for, you know, to me being worthy as, you know, man of the match or MVP, however you want to call it. So I think, in my opinion, I'm going to have to give that to Silas for that, just for sheer tactics and game plan.
All right. Thank you, Sleek. Ian, who was your Silas? Yeah.
Honestly, half this, like, in hindsight, which, by the way, hindsight is a massive bitch. Like, just half the time, I had no idea what Silas was doing. He did things I didn't expect, and I just couldn't answer. Like, half of his tactics I couldn't answer, and they just fucked us because of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely Silas.
Yeah, I'm probably also gonna pick Silas, especially talking about like the interview with the tactics and how that was all planned. Like, yeah, probably also gonna go for Silas, but I do really want to mention Flint, because my God, that guy's a killing machine. So yeah, I do want to mention Flint. I was gonna go for Flint before, but yeah, no, just kills is not gonna get you everywhere. So yeah, no, my pick is also Silas, and then of course we're gonna ask Silas who his man of the match is.
Yeah, you can't put me in a shitty position, guys. Thanks.
You can choose yourself. It'll just seem a bit egotistical.
Well, thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. But I just want to add something before I give my man of the match. A couple of rounds, like particularly on Death Star, there'd be, I'd say, like a change up of what we're doing. You might have lost a round and say, okay, we'll do something different this time. Let's do this. And then, members, this could be either annoying or really helpful. They do something different, max it, and they say, no, I'm going here instead. I think, you know, before, like, a couple of months ago, I'd be really annoyed. I'd be kind of obsessed with trying to control everything. But actually, I think players know what's best for them. And I think to kind of start doing that, and also for that triple kill, I'm going to have to say Flint was up the MVP for this match.
Right. Yeah.
That play of the game, really. I don't know what happened, and I want to watch it because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have to agree on you that individual
Skill,
decisions
yeah.
was
Oh, yeah,
very obvious on your team.
Yeah.
Yes, it was very obvious that there was a general plan, but you know, you did get the impression that individuals made the final call.
It's quite freeform. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like.
And it worked.
I try and give people the freedom to play their best because they can do that.
Right. So thank you all. If I'm not forgetting anything to mention or ask, I'm gonna thank Ian for being here with your team and you know, doing a very good match. I gotta say, even though you lost 10-4,
Yeah,
you had some really good plays. Huh?
Thanks for reminding me.
No, you had some, like, even though
There
you
was
lost
some
10
good
to 4,
comebacks.
like,
There was some very nice
yeah,
comebacks.
it wasn't a complete steamroll. I want to say that.
Like, you know the bit where we won like 3 matches in a row when we just rushed.
Yeah.
That was Leicester.
Right.
It, like, you know, the changes in tactics was just him.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
sometimes you gotta let that happen. That's just part of leading.
Yeah.
Let other people.
Sometimes you may get tunnel vision, yeah.
So
Just concentration on that.
So thank you, Ian. Thank you, Sleek, for being commentator here with me. It was great to have you. Hope to have you
next
again.
time so I can get drinking.
Yeah. All right. And of course, Silas, thank you for your team for being here, and also thank you very much for hosting this entire thing. So yeah,
And
no.
Congratulations on winning.
And Sleek for commentating.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you both. Yeah, and good game, Ian. Really. I mean, yeah, lots of rounds in the balance, and a lot of rounds where we just got steamrolled, and I was worried. I was worried at some parts. I'm confused how we actually got rounds on Death Star, because a lot of them were like, oh.
Yeah, very close rounds.
Dead.
There were some very close rounds. Right, so thank you all, and I'm gonna end the stream here. So thank you all for watching as well. And what is the next match gonna be? Is that gonna be in the losers bracket?
So the next match, if I'm correct, we're waiting on Outcasts and Blackwing. At the moment.
Yeah.
And then the winner of that game will play
RA72nd. Yeah.
And then the winner of that game will reach the grand final.
Ooh, so a revanche. So Ian, are you looking forward to that? Are you looking forward to that? Well, a revanche maybe.
We're getting our revenge, boy.
If you win the next match, you can get a revanche in the finals.
I mean, I'm looking forward to yeah, I think I'm gonna.
Oh, come on,
do
a
lot more research.
We'll give you a run for your money with that 9-7.
Ian, give some more enthusiasm, man. You can still reach the finals. You can still reach the finals.
It's quite obvious that Silas has like checked, what I've done previously, which I probably shouldn't have let him play a practice match with us.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm going to be doing that now as well, looking at how that Outcast play, taking them out,
I mean, it could still be the Blackwing with
watching them when they're sleeping and all that.
Outcast first has to win against Blackwing. Right.
Sure.
So next match, Outcast versus Blackwing. Actually, since we have someone from Outcast here, Slick, are you looking forward to that match?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, are you gonna win?
Hell yeah. What are you even questioning?
See, Ian? That's how it's supposed to be.
Blackwing has Carlos though, doesn't it?
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Yep.
I'll be honest, not to insult the rest of the team, but the only person I'm worried about is Carlos. Because, goddamn, I've seen him play, I've played with him for years. That man is a force to be reckoned with.
Alright, so thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna end the stream right here.
Good night.